Welcome. Today, I will talk about shamelessness. How shamelessness has changed my life, and how shame had bound it. I don't want to give advice. I don't want to help you. I just want to talk. So, what is shame? Shame is the thing that stops you from doing what you want to do. Shame is the thing that holds you back. When you're in that moment and you feel a burn in your heart, but you don't do it. Why? Because of shame. You're thinking, who will judge me? What will they think of me if I go and do this now? But the truth is, rarely anyone is ever watching you. Everyone's caught up in their own world with their own problems. And the only one that shames you is you. Even when another shames you, you must ask, is that shame worth my life? Because that's what holds you in a cage, in this invisible prison that these people have built for you. And it is not your home to be. It is not your place to stay. Shame can be comfortable. You get trapped in old patterns. The same cycle over and over again. And you tell yourself one day it will get better. But it won't. The only way things get better is if you change. I once held so much shame in my life. I was scared to do anything. I was scared to love. I was scared to live. I was scared to do the things that brought me joy, even if that joy was temporary, even if it's just for a moment. And I lived a life of misery, despair, and hopelessness. Every day I woke up And I thought, is this it? Is this my life? The same old shit, over again and again and again. And I was too ashamed to do anything else. I thought I couldn't do anything else. But little did I know, I could do more than I ever imagined. In such a short amount of time, the picture that I have painted is truly beautiful. And I'm not here to show you or to brag about it. I just had to honor it. Just as if you yourself painted a literal, beautiful painting, you would honor it. You would give it a pretty case and put it on the wall. Not for anyone else to see, but for you to remember and realize what you had truly achieved. I remember when I was younger, so many times I had betrayed myself. So many times I had castrated myself, killed my personality, just to try and fit in, just to try and be part of something, because I couldn't be alone. And it works for some people. It fills their void, the craziness and the comfort, the physical warmth of other people. That's enough for some people. But it wasn't enough for me. Because deep down inside, I knew there was this void, this hole that couldn't be filled. No matter how many people I was around, how many fake smiles and fake laughter, in the end, I would look in their eyes and I would see nothing. And that was just a reflection of my own emptiness, of my own void. My life has been unconventional. I've done a lot of unconventional things. But the difference is, I did it. Even when I strayed away from the path, something, I don't know what it was, it kept calling me back. Call it fate, destiny, God, I don't know. I don't like to label things. But there was something inside of me that knew there was more to life. And I can't begin to describe how tightly shame binds you, how it grips onto you with hooks and daggers. With every move, you feel the pain. You feel that tightness in your chest. Thoughts come rushing in. But it's your choice to hold on to that. Or at least it was mine. And one day, without a grand decision or a grand surprise or a big movie-like statement, one day I looked at my hands. I could no longer see chains, but only scars and a distant memory of a lingering pain. Part of me is, I wouldn't say sad, but disappointed. Because life can truly be so beautiful in all its intricacies, in every stroke of the brush, every shade of color on this canvas. It can truly be so wonderful. And you can see how everything that has happened in your life has created this magnificent landscape. And the best part is, it's never finished. The last stroke of the brush only finishes when you die. And that day will come. And maybe the thing that whispered in my ear, that dragged my soul through every moment, when I didn't want to keep going, but I just did. Maybe it was just the fact that 50, 60, 70 years down the line, however long I have left, I wouldn't want to look at my painting and see it be blank and empty and just like everyone else's. Because then, why live at all? And it disappoints me that some people will never see how beautiful life can be. It doesn't need grand moments. grand desires, even just the little things. And shame is the thing that makes you take the colours that everyone else wants to take and follow the instructions and the guides. And shame is the thing that makes everyone paint the same pictures as everyone else. And you can walk around and you see it, you know, just take your local public transport, have a walk around in a town centre. You see it in their eyes, there's nothing there. Everyone's on their phone, walking like a zombie. There's no glimmer, there's no spark. That shine that you see in a child's eyes, it can fade, but I think it can also come back. It can stay with you till the day you die. And whatever that shine is, whatever it represents, I think it's precious. In my life, I've had to make hard decisions. Burn bridges I didn't necessarily want to burn. And leave places that I didn't necessarily want to go. But in those moments, in my brazen youth, something whispered to me. I could see those places, those people. They were only there to dim the fire, only there to cut off my wings. And once you feel even a bit of warmth, even a moment of what it's like for a man to fly, truly, that moment will never leave you, and you can never turn back. And imagine spending 70, 80, 60 years of your life just on the ground. And at the end of your life, you're too old. You've got no more energy. You stayed on the ground, you made a comfortable nest. And for whatever reason, you look up into the sky and you see a glimmer, a shadow, something flying by. And maybe you consciously didn't see what it was. Maybe you thought it was just a spark. But deep down you know that was a reflection of what you could have been. And in your final moments, you may have had a happy life, a comfortable one, had a family, a career, built some kids, I don't fucking know. But in your dying breaths, you will feel that ache in your chest. The final claws of shame and regret eating away at your life. And maybe you will never get another chance. Maybe that's the thing that keeps me going. Because I've discovered that when you do things that everyone tells you not to do, things that are uncomfortable, that are painful, that have risk to it, when you do those things, for some weird reason, something happens. Almost like your life is honoring you for finally making the decision to do it. And there will be people along the way, maybe they are close to you, maybe they hold a firm grip on your heart. They may tell you otherwise. They may want the best for you. But only you can see what you can see. No one else can see the things that you see. No one else can feel the things that you feel. So no one else knows what is best for you. I just remember going through life, so many rules, so many barriers, so many fears, so much anxiety, and it was misery. Every day I woke up and I didn't want to be alive. And it's not just that, oh, I'm having a bad day, no. My whole life was misery, despair. And a blink of an eye, with a few decisions, everything changed. I could finally see. It was like I'd been looking down and hiding my eyes this whole time. And all I had to do was put my hand a little lower and lift my head up a little bit higher. There are still discomforts, there are still moments of anxiety, fear, hesitation. But as time goes on, I realise that's all they are. They are just moments that pass, a flash in a pan, a spark when you flicker out. It's there, it's bright, it captures your attention, but it fades away. It's almost like I'd spent my life in this cave, just flicking my lighters, trying to see what life was like, trying to see what the light was like. A whole life spent in darkness. And everyone else was flicking their lighters, getting the sparks, but they had no gas in their lighters. They can never have a flame. Maybe one day I got bored. Maybe one day I looked around at these old people, 60, 80 years old, still sitting on the ground, flicking their lighters, and I realised maybe there's more to life. Without someone telling me to, I threw away the lighters, and I just looked up, and there was a crack of light. I'd spent 20 years of my life flicking these fucking lighters, and what did it get me? An occasional flame, an occasional spark of light. And that's all it was. Just a passing moment, while surrounded in darkness. So I left. I crawled through the mud and the dirt. I cut my arms up, I cut my body up. I was bleeding. Scars everywhere. But once I saw what was outside, it was I can't describe it. Just so beautiful. It was just life. And words cannot describe what I saw. Whether it is what I saw. Or maybe what you see is different from what I see. But I know this. Once you see it, once you smell the rush of the air in your face, you see the terrains, how everything pieced together. You can never unsee it. And you may carry a lighter in your pocket and flick the sparks once in a while. But you look up and you forget. Lost in the beauty and the wonder and the mystery of life. It truly is a sight to see, and it truly is beautiful.